Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Bluegrass Trapper here. So today I'm over here at Walnut Creek Kennels, and I'm going to go back here and do some scouting, pre-season scouting for coyotes and bobcats and things like that, to save me a little bit of time, because this is primarily where I'm going to start out my trapping season at. I know I done a video a week or so ago and I showed a coyote I caught. I done that for a neighbor to help him out because he was coming too close to his house for comfort. But my season hadn't started yet, so this is where I'm going to primarily start at. And I'm going to go scout and look for sign and good place to put sets. And then I got my onX app here on the phone, and I can go in onX there, open it up, mark where I'm at, mark that location, put notes in there, whether it's coyote, bobcat sign, or whatever it was. And as I do that, I'm going to bring y'all along. And if you're new to trapping, you'll be able to see what I look for on a new farm, because this is the first time I'm going back here and doing this myself. So it's got 300 acres here, and Troy's also famous on TikTok. He raises and trains beagle dogs, some of the best in the world, and sells them all over the United States, and also kennels and things like that. But it's got a 35-acre pen fenced in for wild rabbits, because you can't train a good rabbit dog without a rabbit. So we're going to get to it, go back here and get started and look around for sign, and I'll show y'all as I find sign and mark the spots and kind of tell y'all why I picked that spot. So figured it's something to do pre-season here, and it'll save me a lot of time on set day, because I won't have to go scout and set. So y'all stay with me. Alright, so I just come up that trail right there. Four-wheeler path comes up through a briar thicket. We got a big intersection here. A field over that way. And you come up here, and there's another field. It's like a double intersection right here. So I'll be placing a trap up there next to that field. Probably two or three traps. And at least 2 or 3 traps right in here. Different sets. Looks like a prime location. I'm getting excited. It won't be long. I'm not used to trapping agriculture properties like this. Mostly trap cattle country, but this is agriculture. So we'll see how it goes. Can't wait to get her set up. And y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna mark these spots for coyotes and maybe bobcat too. Go see, find some more. Alright, still out here in the field trying to get her done. So where I was at is up there at that intersection earlier. And I just come around this way, down through here, well, down through this side. But there's a low spot here in the field. And if you look where my four-wheeler is, there's a road that goes in that way. And everything's going to use that road. There's a bunch of trails coming off of it. They come out in this low spot in the field. Now, if you notice, I haven't showed y'all any sign yet as far as tracks. It's so darn dry right now, it'd take an elephant to make a track. But if I find any scat, I'll let y'all know. But one thing that I'm doing here today is I'm marking all the intersection stuff, so I don't have to hunt for them. And those are just prime locations, good spots to set. I always set intersections if possible. It's just when you can't find signs, sometimes here in the state of Kentucky, grass on the ground and all that, sometimes you just can't find sign. And I always set these spots where I know they're going to be at if they're here. So that's what I'm doing today. If I do find some scat or anything like that, let y'all know. But these make prime locations right here. Y'all stay with me. Go see if I find any more. Alright, so I come in this road here. I come from out that way. And cedar thicket. And you can see these openings in here. Great spots for bobcats. Deer trails and this road right here. Guarantee it's going to be a good spot for bobcat. And we go up here just a little ways further. I believe there's an old rock quarry up there. And Actually, matter of fact, while I'm talking about that, there's a guy that wrote a book that grew up close to this farm or on this farm or something other. But he wrote a book about finding Bigfoot, so this farm is kind of famous. It's in that book. I can't remember the name of the book. If I find it, I'll put it in there. If you believe in Bigfoot, which I believe if there was one, he'd done been found. But anyway, that's beside the point. Who knows, we might catch a Bigfoot. But yeah, looks like a great spot for bobcats. Y'all stay with me and see if I can find that rock quarry back here. Another bobcat heaven right here. We got a creek running parallel. We got a road running all the way up through there and back through this way. I'd say it'd be a good spot for bobcats. So y'all stay tuned. Getting close to the rock quarry. Alright guys, so while I was out here scouting around, I stopped in here at Troy's house to talk to him for a minute. And you can see all his dogs and stuff. He got a real nice setup here. And Troy, if you want to say anything to the camera, whatever, go ahead.
We're excited this year to work with Enos, the bluegrass trapper, and try to get some of the predators out of this area. I have a 35-acre training pen. It's pretty important to my operation. A lot of predators can still come in, bobcats especially. So we're going to try to work on them a little bit.
I tell you, I'm excited about being over here. You got, what, about 300 acres over here?
Yeah, a little over 300 acres, the farm. I run and train dogs pretty much every day, so predators here is a big deal. Our rabbit habitat is pretty fair, but predators tend to keep them knocked down quite a bit.
Yeah, if you don't get some of them bobcats, coyotes out, yeah, you'll see a decline eventually.
I have. It's been a huge decline, and I feel like there's a lot more bobcats in the area than people think, just because they don't see them.
Yeah, definitely. I hardly ever get them on trail cameras, but I know they're out there because I catch them.
Yeah, there's a ton for sure. We've taken a lot out here through the years, but there's a huge quarry back here, and they den up and live in it, so habitat's good for them as well. We just have to get some of them cleaned out.
Yeah. I'll try to show y'all that rock quarry back there when I get to it. I thought I was almost by it earlier, and I mentioned it, but I went around it. But I'll get back to it one of these times when I'm trapping over here, if nothing else.
Some of the puppies.
Yeah.
I've got 2 litters brand new.
So you got 2 brand new litters down here, pups. So we're gonna take a look at them. And y'all, he also sells these kennels, the dog feeders, all that stuff on TikTok, right?
Yeah. This design's pretty exclusive to Walnut Creek. Easy girl, easy girl. This litter's just a few days old.
How many she got?
She's got 9.
9 of them. 9 babies right there, y'all.
We use.
She's gonna check out the camera.
Yeah.
What you doing, girl?
She's friendly. They're all doing good. The temperature this time of year kind of fluctuates up and down.
Yeah.
Make sure to use we utilize a cane heating pad in this setup. This is one of the kennels, the whelping kennels we build. All insulated box and off the ground.
Pretty nice outfit, I'll tell you. And them pups are as comfortable as they could be in there on that pad.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Well, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go out and see if I can find some more good spots and get some of these predators out of here. All right, y'all, I'm back out here at a intersection somewhat. It's a fence row runs down this way, and then right up there's a bean field. Now this is the second half of Troy's property, and it's still got a bunch of beans in it. And then down this way, somewhere or another, is that rock quarry. I'm gonna go down there and take a look, see what it looks like down there. So I'm trapping on this other place that I done showed y'all. So I'm trapping over there, and I'm sure I'll find new spots as I'm going along and keep adding sets. That's what I normally do when I start trapping. I keep adding sets as I go along. But right here is a wore out trail, just wore plumb out, going up to those beans, going down this way. Probably a good spot for about anything. So where the four-wheeler is, definitely there. Put a set right there, and then one on out right where it meets the beans. And that field transition. So, great spot, y'all. Great spot. Alright, y'all, here's the old rock quarry going in through here. They got rocks out of this years and years ago to build the road out here. So I'm gonna let y'all find it with me. It's the first time I'm in here, and I can tell you, you won't find this unless you know where it's at. Because I was almost straight up above it earlier and didn't know it. I remember there's Bigfoots around here, so this may be a one-way ticket going in here. Man, it's soft down here at the bottom. This is the only soft spot I found this whole farm other than the creek. Maybe I will find some tracks down in here so I don't get eaten by something. Check that out, guys. Check it out. Wow. Way up yonder. Definitely coons in here. You imagine, you see all those holes in there? Ain't no telling what all's living down in there. Bobcats, you name it, come up out of this hole. Right above there, earlier, where I marked the spot and said it looked great for bobcats up there in that cedar thicket. That's just above this cave, or not cave, rock quarry. Well, this muck down here is about 6 inches deep. Yeah. Or try a foot, about sunk. Yeah. Check it out. How amazing is this? Wow. One way in, one way out, and that's right through there. Anything that comes in here, other than something that can climb like a cat, has to go back that way. Yeah, buddy. Pretty darn awesome in here. Well, I'm glad I found it. Glad I was able to show it to y'all. Bring y'all with me. Kind of a hidden gem in here in the woods. A big hole in the ground. Yep. I'm gonna head back out. Coyote's got old deer standing just above here. He said he's heard them scream down and sound like down in here. Bobcats. I say they like hanging out on these rocks. Whether they live in here or not, something like this is attractive to cats. They like to come in here and snoop around if nothing else. Well, I made it back out. Yeah, so where I was at was right down there. Right here, another great spot for a set. There's tons of trails coming out this way. Although I don't see no tracks or scat because it's just freaking dry. And I don't want to drive through the field here too much. But this is definitely a spot to mark. Any field corners like this that have a road going off of them, or even just a good hard deer trail or something like that, coyotes, bobcats, they all use them. So, good set spot right here. Y'all stay with me. Alright, I'm on the back side of this soybean field. Around like that. Comes downhill. There's a hard deer trail right in there. Predators will use that. So I'll mark this as another potential spot right here. Alright guys, I'm gonna walk up here and show y'all where I'm at. There's like a little point that comes out in this bean field. I'm driving along the edge of the bean field, and but predators and everything comes out these points. This is gonna be a great location, I believe. You go up just past that point, and there's a fence. I would set, I'm gonna set one off of that fence row about 10-20 feet, and off of this corner 10-20 feet, and then come back 20-30 yards on each end of this point here and put some more sets. And this whole point is a great spot. I'm gonna look around here a little bit, see if we can't find some scat, because these spots right here are usually golden. So if you find spots like this, it doesn't have to be a bean field, it could be a cow pasture or whatever. Things love to come out these points. And it's almost like muddy on the grass right here where stuff's been stumping around. I'll definitely be marking this. And there's a little water ditch, probably where it rained. It's dry right now, but a little water ditch runs down. I'll set one back that way, one back towards my four-wheeler, one off of this end, one out from that cedar. Maybe two at each one of those spots. Alright, let's put our nose to the ground. See if we can't find some coyote poop or something. Ah, look at here. Look at her, boys. Look at here. Only trapper gets this excited over finding shit. Coyote poop right there. Bunch of hair in it. Yeah, buddy. Right there, some old dried up stuff. Come up here, some more. Shit, I'm all into. Here's some more old dried up stuff. There, and there's the fresh. Fresher. None of it's real fresh. I knew they was using it. You can just about bank on it if they're here. Anywho, I'd say this right here is going to be one of the golden spots. Should be. But I probably won't get in here to trap this until after the beans are cut, which may be December, I'm not sure. I'll trap the other half of the farm, but I'm going around the very edge of them right now and not smashing down no beans. But as far as checking traps, I'm not going to do that every day. It's too far. But once he gets these cut, I'll be in here like stink on shit. So, y'all stay with me. Love this spot. Alright guys, I'm up here at another point. Over there, see that? That's where the other point was I was just at. It comes around back here and it comes around to another point just like this. This would also be a great set location. I'll set this up for coyotes once the beans are gone. I want to show you all this. Stay tuned. The inside corner, inside the field. Right here behind me is a good trail. Goes back here to another point. Around that way. I'm driving all the way around this field so I'm not hurting the beans. But this will be another spot. On to the next. Alright, sorry about having that four-wheeler running all the time, but I just don't feel like shutting it off and restarting it all the time. There's a point that comes up the corner of the field. Field comes up this way. There's a point right here. Set a trap out here somewhere around this point. Go over there where that deer house is and that cedar tree sticks out. That's going to be another spot for a set. Go down here in this corner by that cedar tree, the corner, put another set. Probably have 3 or 4 sets across that. It narrows down to a small spot between the deer stand and that cedar. Right in there is going to be a great spot in this corner. And probably off of that point right there, I'd say that's going to be a good spot. And that's all I can see. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And I guarantee you there's coyotes traveling all 4 of these if there are any around. Yeah, I know there's got to be some here. So, yep, y'all stay with me. Inside corner right here. Gonna be another good spot for some sets. Hope y'all can hear me over the motor. Alright guys, I'm up here at a corner. Fence road down through there. The soybean field ends right down there with the road. And coming right up through here, it makes a bend and goes around back that way. Along here would be a great spot too. Plus, I just spotted some scat. And it's older, but it's been real dry. But they come through here from time to time. Probably quite regular. Come out to this point, come down through here, probably run down the road we were going to. So it'll be another good spot. This is kind of, reason I want to bring y'all today is just show y'all, maybe if you're new to it or whatever, kind of the things I look for, the locations that stick out to me. And those are kind of the locations I always look for on a new property. And I might start trapping this and find that I missed some of them, or that some of them are not that great. So, but for the most part, every location I showed y'all, more likely, if there's any predators around, they're going to use them. These 2 tracks also make good spots to set. Only thing, this one's gravel. That goes out towards home, the road. We got a road that goes back through here. We're gonna check this road out. Look her. Look higher, boys. Right there. That's not that old. Yeah, I'm picking up shit in my hand. Yeah, buddy. Coyote poop right there. Not that old. Nice road through here, rockier in the diggings, but I'll be able to get something up here through here. Put a set on a drag or something. Going back through here, see what happens. Alright, so I was on my way back this road, and I come to a spot that's real dusty, just so dry, but you might be able to find tracks in some dust. There's deer tracks, and turkey tracks. Voila, look at that. Nice, big, pretty bobcat or coyote track. It's probably a bobcat track. There's no toenails. Another one right there. So they're definitely traveling this road. I'll be sitting on it, probably on either side of the woods. Maybe put one in here for bobcats, I'm not sure. But great spots, these roads. Alright guys, there's probably some good spots in this hayfield. This road here just led out to a hayfield back here. Pretty good piece back. I'm sure there's good spots, good points along this hayfield and places. If nothing else, right here behind me, right here at this point, probably be a good spot. May put a set there. But I'm about done for today. I've done enough scouting for one day. I just wanted to get an idea, again, what the property looks like so that I can be better prepared when I start trapping it. And I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming to the channel Bluegrass Trapper, and a good way to get rid of predators, get out there and trap them. So, like I say, appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all somewhere down the line.